the men have this strong influence, of course, but the men dance. Well, the men told us, we've invited musicians. We're like, oh, well, wonder what that's going to be like. And so you just picture it's dusk, it's a dusty area, the sun is red, it's coming down at night, the kids are running and jumping, and all of a sudden you hear this flute type thing. It's a flute that sounds kind of like a bagpipe. And so it goes, and you're like, what is that? And then with the flautist or whatever he is, the pipist, comes a drummer, and it's like, boom, boom, boom. You know, it's just this rhythmic, you know, Middle Eastern sound. And the men are excited. And so one of the guys that told us he invited him, he stands up and he starts doing this beautiful, strong, powerful dance. You know, picture a male tribal, you know, as he's moving and this music is going, and he starts swinging these beads in the air. And then another man comes up and grabs his arm, and another man. And now all of a sudden the kids are like, whoa, the men are dancing. So they're on the playground and they pivot. They're like, music, men are dancing. And you see these little boys who are standing watching the men dance. Imagine what that's like. A man who's had to flee for your life, has had to protect you, has had to grovel, has had to live in a tent, cannot make money anymore. He is now dancing on a playground. So the kids come over and you see the little boys going, they're trying to, like, you know, I don't try and do this move, but it just is kind of an awkward little hop that they do. And so now the boys start dancing, and you see this whole environment, and we are like, are you seeing this? That God is turning their mourning into dancing. That He is literally right in front of us. That these Christians, we feel like, okay, now we're in the cradle of Christianity. We're in where Nahum was, and Nineveh, and Jonah, and they're speaking Aramaic, and they're dancing. I'm like, we're as close to Isaiah or Jeremiah as you can get, where he has turned this mourning into dancing. And I'll just tell you what, you know, tears were squirting out of our eyes to be able to be privileged to do this. So the day after this, we've talked to the moms and the kids, and we've seen the men dance. We get to interview the men the next day. So we say to the men, wow, we saw you dancing last night. Like, that was really cool. How was that? And they said, or I said, when was the last time you danced? And they said, it's been 3 years. 2 or 3 years. Now, this is a big part of their culture. Celebrations, if it's a wedding, we dance. Children are born, we dance. And in 3 years, no dancing. To me, dancing is joy, right? Dancing is celebration. Dancing is a part of this, our nature. And they said, it felt like for the first time, our culture, our community, our Christianity came home, because we were able to dance and see the children laugh and play. And so that will always be my crown jewel thought of Karakush, that I was there when some of the refugees came home, even though they were living in tattered homes with no furniture, but they were able to dance on a playground.